Hi. When creating games, then one thing you need to do is you need to somehow to refer to the tasks that you add to the game. So let's create a new game and let's add 3 tasks there. And now when you go to the Rules tab, you have the tasks available and somehow you need to include them into the rules. So you have following opportunities or options to do that. First one is that you can always refer to the task directly. So let's say I want to show first task on a map, and that is what you can do, show task 1 on a map. I will need to give it a location because it doesn't have location at the moment, and I'll put it here. So we have one task on a game. And the second option that you have is that you can also, so it will apply to every one of these tasks. So you can just take this first task away and I can say, okay, just instead show task 3 on a map. I can also, and now I need to give it a location. I also can make it so that I will create 2 different actions and I will show 2 different tasks separately. So that will put task 1 and task 3 on a map at the moment. One thing I need to do, I will go to the configuration, to the map, and say that display a task order on pin. So then it's a little bit easier to see than with the score. We were showing score before, and now we are showing order. So we have task 2 and 3 on a map. Okay. Now you might also do something even more simple. And this is that I might take and say show all tasks on a map. That will mean that number 1, number 2 and number 3, all of them will be shown on a map. And because we have already set locations for all of them, it's not asked again, but of course I can change the location. So we have 1, 2 and 3 here. All tasks are shown on a map. It also works with other actions. You can show them on a list and you can also open them for answering. So you can actually do so that you say open all tasks for answering. Of course in Loquiz only one task can be open at any given time. So they would actually be opened 1, then 2nd, then 3rd. Okay. Now there are some other options. Maybe you don't want to show all the tasks on a map. So you might want to have some kind of logic there. You can define the range. So I can say that show tasks 1 to 2 on a map. So if you have more tasks, you might say that show tasks 20 to 50 on a map. So it's not all, but it's one part of your all tasks. Now this is pretty useful actually. That will allow you to use less these action blocks. But the problem with this is that it actually refers to the order of a task always. So we by default refer that if the task is the first task, it is shown. Now if you reorder the tasks, it will actually also change what is shown on the map. So at the moment we have 1 and 2 shown on the map. But if we reorder, you can see that we still have 1 and 2 shown on the map. And this 1 and 2 are now actually different tasks. So it's not the same as we used to have. Okay. Now there is a third option as well, and this is a newer option, and this is show tasks with a tag. Now, what you can do with the tasks, and let's go back to the tasks screen, you can add tags to tasks, and all of our 3 tasks have some kind of tags. So for example, if we would type in show the test, then we would see first and second task on a map. If we would put tag logic, we would see third task. Okay, let's try it with a test. So we go back here and we say show tasks with tag test on a map. Now what we will see is that we see task 1 and 2 because these tasks had tag test. Now the important difference between the showing the range of tasks is that if I now change the order of the tasks, it actually doesn't change what is shown because those tasks still have the same tags. These are the main ways you can use to refer the tasks to a game. And you can do it, of course, with all the action blocks and also with all the condition blocks. Thanks.